The KwaZulu-Natal government is to request the classification of a state of disaster in parts of the province affected by storms and flash floods in terms of Section 41 of the Disaster Management Act. The damage is estimated at around 3.3 billion rand. Let's get more on this with the SABC News reporter Simphiwe Makhanya, who's standing by for us. A very good afternoon to Simphiwe. Tell us about the kind of damage that's been taking place.
Indeed, Nzinga, good afternoon to you as well as to the viewers at home. The province of KwaZulu-Natal, since December, if I'm not mistaken, has been experiencing severe rains accompanied by strong winds, which have caused, extensive damage in some of the infrastructure that is in the province. I'm talking about your municipal buildings as well as the schools that are in these parts of the province. The Premier of KwaZulu-Natal, that's Mr. Simphiwe, has been in Makhanya district this morning, just basically monitoring the schools that were affected by the recent, storms and heavy rains. And he joins us now to talk to us more about this and other developments. Premier, thank you very much for your time. Just in terms of your assessment, how bad is the situation when it comes to the issue of schools?
Well, it is really bad. It is going to affect us in terms of the budget, but we are at least happy to assure the people and the parents that when learners goes to school tomorrow, they will be able to get classes ready, because we are providing mobile classes. But we are undertaking a program also to upgrade and repair those affected schools. So we want to thank the department and the officials and principals for the work they've done to ensure that they respond to this challenge with a great sense of agency.
Premier, are you therefore giving an assurance that come tomorrow everything will be in place? I believe that the schools that were affected by this inclement weather are estimated to be at least 200. So are you saying those schools will be functional tomorrow, all of them?
All of them. We expect that they will be functional. Where there will be no mobile classes, I'm sure that there is a plan to improvise. We in KwaZulu-Natal have suffered damage in more than 200 schools. And here in Makhanya alone, schools that have been damaged are close to 29. And we are going to respond and ensure that all of these more than 200 schools are functional as from tomorrow. It is important that the culture of learning and teaching be emphasized and carried out with religious attention.
Let's talk about your stance as the provincial government writing to the national, department or government rather to seek disaster in these affected areas. Which areas do you want the national government to declare as the disaster areas?
Well, the key areas is the Makhanya, some part of Ilembe, part of the Umkungundlovu district. Those are the main districts that were heavily affected.
According to your calculations, how much money do you think that you will need to rebuild and also to fix some of the infrastructure that was broken?
Well, it ranges up to 3 billion if they say, but we are going to repair what we think is affordable, and we will work with national government to that effect.
In terms of the interim, measures, Premier, some of the people, as you rightfully put it, have lost their homes. What sort of intervention are you going to provide as government in this regard?
We provide temporary houses or structures, or even accommodate them in some facilities that are nearby. But we also provide material to help the people to build their houses so that they don't wait for projects. So in some cases, we just provide the material and you get people building for themselves.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
That's the Premier of KwaZulu-Natal, Mr. Sihle Zikalala, engaging us with regards to the developments, affecting this province with the rains and the recent inclement weather that have caused havoc really in some parts of the province. As you rightfully heard the Premier saying that the provincial government has now written to the national government to declare some of these, areas as disaster-affected areas. Nzinga, it's back to you in Johannesburg for now.
Thanks, Simphiwe Makhanya, for that update from KwaZulu-Natal.